my name is Grace and I'm one of the keepers here at Water's Edge Africa, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our penguin flock today. So we have a flock of 16 African penguins, or sometimes they're called African black-footed penguins because of the black coloration that they have on their feet. These guys are a super cool warm weather penguin that's typically found along the coast of South Africa and maybe even make it all the way out to some of the surrounding islands around there. These guys are super unique because not only are they equipped for warm weather, they're equipped for hanging out on these super hot beaches. If you guys look closely at our African penguin flock, you'll notice that they've got these pink eyebrows right above their eyes. Those are super cool on warm weather penguins and warm weather birds. It's actually a salt gland that helps them thermoregulate. So you can always tell if our penguins are feeling a little warm. If it's bright red, you know that they're trying to cool off a little bit. When it's sort of light pink, you know that they're pretty comfortable and they're staying cool here on the beach. So one of the other cool things about these penguins, and you can always tell that you're looking at a warm weather penguin if you can see their feet. We always joke around that our penguins are warm weather penguins and they're wearing penguin shorts. So unlike cold weather penguins, who use that layer of fat and feathers to keep their feet warm and even to insulate their legs, our warm weather penguins will actually leave their feet exposed. They don't have that layer of fat and feathers, and that's another way that they can stay cool on the beaches of South Africa. Now, even though the beaches of South Africa are super warm, the waters can even be close to the 50 degrees or 40 degrees. Those waters can get pretty cold during the colder seasons. So those feathers are super important to help them stay warm while they're swimming. They have an oil gland just like ducks do at the base of their tail. They'll touch their beak to that oil gland and then they'll preen their feathers with a layer of oil, and it almost makes a dry suit so that penguins stay nice and warm when they're swimming. They prevent that cold water from actually even touching their skin. Our penguin flock is super charismatic and we have so many personalities here in our flock, and we're really happy to know that our penguin personalities have drawn in our guests and our members, and that you guys love them just as much as we do, because it's all of that caring that's going to help raise awareness about the things that actually impact African penguins in the wild. So on October 8th, we're going to be celebrating International African Penguin Awareness Day right here in Water's Edge, right here in the Penguin exhibit, and we are so excited for you guys to be a part of that celebration. On this day, we're going to have all kinds of activities to tell you guys about the things that are impacting penguins in the wild and how we can help here at Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, as well as what we can do with our partner, SANCCOB. On this day, we're going to have a couple different activities. When you guys come into the exhibit, you'll actually be able to get a wristband that matches the color of one of our penguin bands in the flock. You guys can test your research skills and test your wildlife biologist skills by trying to track down this penguin in the exhibit, just like our penguin researchers from SANCCOB would be doing in the wild. These researchers will be tracking down penguins on the beaches and using their spot patterns to identify individuals. You guys can test your research skills by seeing if you can draw your penguin on one of our penguin coloring sheets. Also, we're going to have a rubber ducky race through our penguin exhibit, and at that time we'll talk to you guys a little bit about just how far and how fast African penguins can swim to catch their fish in the wild. There'll be all kinds of prizes and giveaways, including 2 chances to win a penguin encounter with our very own penguin flock here at Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. So we really hope that you guys will join us on October 8th for International African Penguin Awareness Day.